There's something remarkable happening inside your body right now. Every joint, every tendon, every piece of cartilage in your knees, they are in a constant state of repair and renewal. And yet, for millions of people, this repair process slows down or breaks entirely, leading to the grinding ache of knee pain. The simple act of walking becomes uncomfortable. Climbing stairs feels like a negotiation with your own body. And perhaps most frustrating, it often feels like there's no real solution beyond painkillers or surgery. But here's the science-backed truth. Your body is incredibly capable of healing itself, even after decades of wear and tear, if you give it the right materials. In the past decade, research in nutritional biochemistry, joint physiology, and even neuroscience has revealed that certain nutrients, when consumed in very specific forms and combinations, can profoundly accelerate the repair of cartilage, reduce inflammation, and even regenerate collagen inside your joints. And not over months or years, but in some cases, people are reporting noticeable improvements within just days. And that brings us to today's topic, a homemade collagen recipe that has helped people experience significant reductions in knee pain in as little as 7 days. Not because it's a hack or a gimmick, but because it aligns directly with the biological processes your joints rely on for repair. Here's why this matters deeply, beyond just comfort. Chronic joint pain doesn't just affect mobility, it affects your brain. Studies from the Journal of Neuroscience show that persistent pain can literally reshape brain circuits involved in mood, motivation, and even memory. The longer joint pain persists, the more it can contribute to fatigue, depression, poor focus, and even accelerated brain aging. That's how deeply interconnected your physical and mental well-being are. But the good news, supported by multiple randomized control trials, is that targeted nutritional interventions like specific forms of collagen peptides combined with key coactors can directly modulate the biology of your cartilage, synovial fluid, and connective tissue. They activate fibroblasts, the specialized cells that rebuild collagen and help dampen the inflammatory cytokines that drive pain and stiffness. In today's video, we'll go deep into the science behind this process, and I'll break down the exact components of this simple homemade recipe. But more importantly, we'll explore why this works, what's happening inside your body when you consume these ingredients, and how you can begin to apply this knowledge today safely, effectively, and sustainably. Here's what we'll cover. The surprising truth about why collagen breaks down and why collagen supplements often fail. The key role of collagen peptides and the science behind their rapid absorption. The 3 coactors your body absolutely needs to build new collagen: vitamin C, glycine, and proline. The role of inflammation and how certain foods either fuel or calm your joint pain. A simple homemade recipe that leverages these insights to deliver rapid relief. The behavioral protocols that help lock in these gains and protect your knees long term. Each of these points is grounded in current peer-reviewed science, and together they offer a practical path forward for anyone looking to reclaim mobility, strength, and confidence in their knees. When people think of joint pain, particularly knee pain, most imagine it's the result of simple wear and tear, like an old machine gradually rusting or grinding itself down. But the reality is far more dynamic and far more hopeful. Your knee cartilage is not just a passive material wearing away with time. It's living tissue composed primarily of collagen, proteoglycans, and water designed to absorb impact and allow smooth movement. But unlike many tissues in your body, cartilage has a very limited blood supply. This means that the cells responsible for maintaining it, the chondritis, depend heavily on the surrounding synovial fluid and the nutrients you consume to maintain their health. Now, here's where the breakdown begins. Modern research, including findings from the Journal of Orthopedic Research and Arthritis and Rheumatology, has shown that cartilage degradation isn't simply the result of age or mechanical stress. Instead, chronic low-grade inflammation, oxidative stress, and imbalances in collagen turnover play leading roles. Inflammation triggers the release of enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, MMPPS. These enzymes degrade the collagen network in cartilage, essentially breaking apart the scaffolding that maintains joint integrity. Simultaneously, oxidative stress from poor diet, sedentary lifestyle, or chronic illness damages the chondrate's ability to produce new collagen effectively. Over time, this imbalance creates what many experience as stiffness, reduced range of motion, and eventually pain. This brings us to an important question. If the problem is collagen breakdown, why not simply take collagen supplements? This is where much of the public and even some healthcare advice gets it wrong. Most over-the-counter collagen supplements are poorly absorbed. Whole collagen proteins are large and structurally complex. Your digestive system struggles to break them down efficiently, meaning very little of that collagen actually reaches your joints in a usable form. In fact, studies like those published in Nutrients 2019 and Current Medical Research and Opinion 2012 demonstrate that hydraceed collagen peptides, a form of collagen that's been broken down into smaller bioactive fragments, are far more effective. These peptides are small enough to be absorbed into the bloodstream, cross into joint tissues, and directly stimulate fibroblasts and chondrodrites to produce new collagen. But even with highly bioavailable collagen peptides, supplementation alone isn't enough. Your body needs the full biochemical toolkit to rebuild collagen. That means not just collagen itself, but also the coactors that drive collagen synthesis, such as vitamin C, glycine, and proline, which we'll dive into shortly. One more critical piece, the role of the nervous system. Chronic joint pain doesn't just affect the knees, it affects the brain's pain circuits as well. The brain starts to anticipate pain with movement even when the tissue damage is minimal. This phenomenon, known as central sensitization, can prolong or even amplify pain signals. But by addressing the underlying biochemical deficiencies and restoring collagen integrity, you not only repair the joint, you send powerful feedback to the brain that the joint is becoming safe again. In other words, proper collagen support can help recalibrate both your knee and your brain's perception of pain. So the takeaway here is this. Collagen breakdown is a multifactorial process driven by inflammation, oxidative stress, and impaired collagen turnover. Most generic collagen supplements fail because they do not address these underlying mechanisms. But with the right form of collagen, specifically hydrated collagen peptides, combined with targeted nutritional coactors, we can provide the raw materials your joints are desperately waiting for. We'll dive deep into the science of collagen peptides themselves and why they represent a genuine breakthrough for joint health when used correctly. Now that we've established why collagen breaks down, let's turn to one of the most powerful tools science has given us for repairing it: collagen peptides. When you hear the word collagen, you might think of powders, pills, or even skincare products. But inside your body, collagen is much more than that. It's the most abundant protein in your system, making up about 30% of your total protein content. More importantly, in joints like your knees, collagen forms the very scaffolding that allows cartilage to absorb force, cushion movement, and prevent bones from grinding against each other. The problem, as we discussed, is that as we age, and especially under the influence of chronic inflammation, our body's natural ability to produce and maintain collagen declines. That's where external supplementation becomes valuable. But not all collagen is created equal. Most standard collagen supplements on the market consist of large collagen molecules that the digestive system struggles to process efficiently. Your body simply cannot absorb these large proteins whole. They must first be broken down into smaller fragments called peptides during digestion. This is where hydrazine collagen peptides come in. Through a process called enzymatic hydrasis, full-length collagen is pre-digested into small bioactive peptides containing chains of 2 to 20 amino acids. These peptides are much smaller, highly soluble, and crucially able to pass through the intestinal wall and enter the bloodstream intact. Multiple studies including a 2019 review in Nutrients and a clinical trial published in Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry 2015, have demonstrated that once absorbed, these collagen peptides accumulate in joint cartilage and stimulate fibroblasts, the specialized cells responsible for producing new collagen fibers. In one study, participants taking 10 grams of collagen peptides daily showed significant improvements in joint pain, flexibility, and cartilage thickness within a matter of weeks. But how do these peptides know where to go? The answer lies in your body's innate repair signaling. When tissues like cartilage are under stress or damage, they release signals that draw circulating nutrients, including these peptides, directly to the site of injury. Once there, the peptides act like raw material and signaling molecules combined. They provide the amino acid building blocks, and they stimulate fibroblasts to accelerate collagen production. In practical terms, this means that regular intake of high-quality hydra seeds, collagen peptides can help rebuild the worn-down matrix of your knee cartilage, leading to real, measurable reductions in pain, stiffness, and inflammation. Now, you might be wondering, how much collagen peptide should I take? Most of the studies demonstrating benefits use doses between 5 to 15 grams per day, with 10 grams being a very common and effective amount. Timing can also play a role. Some research suggests that consuming collagen peptides about 30 to 60 minutes before light exercise, such as walking or gentle strength training, may further enhance collagen synthesis, as movement helps drive these nutrients directly into stressed joint tissues. But, and this is critical, collagen peptides alone aren't the full solution. As powerful as they are, your body also requires certain coactors to successfully transform these peptides into mature cross-length collagen fibers inside your joints. Without these coactors, you're only supplying the bricks without the mortar. Now, we'll dive into these essential coactors, vitamin C, glycine, and proline. And I'll show you exactly how they work together with collagen peptides to accelerate your joint healing process. Before we move on, if you're finding this breakdown helpful and want more science-backed tools like this, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. This allows us to continue delivering you practical, evidence-based strategies you can apply immediately to improve your health. Now, let's get into the critical coactors that take collagen synthesis to the next level. By now, you understand that collagen peptides provide the building blocks your joints desperately need. But as powerful as those peptides are, the real magic happens inside your cells, where those raw materials are assembled into fully functional collagen fibers. This assembly process is extremely complex. It's not simply a matter of absorbing peptides and hoping for the best. Your body relies on a set of critical coactors to convert those peptides into mature, structurally sound collagen that can actually repair your knee cartilage. 3 of the most essential coactors are vitamin C, glycine, and proline. Let's begin with vitamin C. You probably heard that vitamin C is good for your immune system, but its role in collagen synthesis is even more vital. Vitamin C serves as a coenzyme for 2 key enzymes, proline hydroxylase and lysohydroxylase. These enzymes are responsible for stabilizing and cross-linking collagen fibers, giving them the tensile strength and resilience needed for joint function. Without adequate vitamin C, your body simply cannot produce strong collagen. In extreme cases, vitamin C deficiency leads to scurvy, where the body's connective tissues literally fall apart. While scurvy is rare today, even suboptimal vitamin C levels can impair your collagen synthesis, leading to weaker cartilage, slower repair, and more joint pain. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that individuals with higher vitamin C intake demonstrate significantly better joint health and lower markers of inflammation. This is why any effective collagen support protocol must include sufficient vitamin C, typically 100 to 500 milligrams per day, depending on diet and individual needs. Next, let's talk about glycine.